Hello and welcome to Sounds English with me, Betty. I'm a writer and vocal coach from England, and here on my channel Sounds English I concentrate on teaching pronunciation and context for very common phrases and expressions. Today's phrase is, how does that sound? How does that sound? How does that sound? It means, how do you feel about that? This is an extremely common phrase, and you use it after you've given someone some advice or information or instructions to do a task. If you give someone some instructions, if you say, how do you feel about that at the end, if you want to find out if they are happy about it, it can sound a little bit too invasive, a little bit too intense. So instead of how do you feel about that, we say, how does that sound? And it's much more light-hearted, it's less personal, and generally it implies that you are just making sure that they're happy. Don't forget, we're English, we don't really want to know how people feel. We just want to know that they've heard the instructions clearly, and we just want to very politely make sure that they understand. So, did you hear what I said? How does that sound? Got it? Good. Get on with it. What's also very important is that you get the stress correct on the right word in that phrase. How does that sound? Where's the stress? How does that sound? It's on that. How does that sound? If you say, how does that sound? It implies that you're not too sure about the instructions you've given. If you rise up at the end as if it's a question, it makes the person you've given the instructions to feel very uneasy, like you don't really mean it or you don't really understand it yourself. So you have to lower your tone at the end. The sentence descends. How does that sound? Very confident. I'm very happy. Thank you very much. I'll go and do it now. For example, in a workplace, I have ordered 40,000 shipping containers for this company. How does that sound? Answer, yep, I anticipate 40,000 will be just about right. Yep, very good. So yep, proceed with that order. That's great. It's not just used in the workplace, it's used all the time, every day, by everyone. So in personal life, you could say, what about on Saturday we go to the park and then we go to the cinema for the 7 o'clock show, and then perhaps afterwards, after the film, we could go for dinner at the new restaurant that's opened on the high street. How does that sound? That sounds amazing. Let's do it. Sometimes people add to you on the end, so they would say, how does that sound to you? Same meaning, it's just extended, and you still must descend at the end. If you raise the inflection, how does that sound to you? It means, uh-oh, trouble. But if you say, how does that sound to you? It means everything's fine. There we are, that's it. Thank you very much for tuning in, and please like and subscribe, it would be absolutely wonderful. And I will see you tomorrow for another extremely useful phrase or word that we use every day in the English language. Thank you, bye bye.